Alright, it's 2017, and that second DLC for Dark Souls 3, it's never coming out. Still, it's not all bad news, because there's many other companies that are actually trying to make Souls-like games. We've got The Surge, For Honor, Nio, and trust me, I'm really hoping that one of these games turns out to be great, because otherwise my channel will go to shit. But back to the point. As I'm sure all these companies have realized by now, making a Dark Souls-like game is extremely difficult, especially if you don't have a mastermind such as Hidetaka Miyazaki himself. In this video, we're going to analyze 5 decisions taken by Miyazaki that really made Dark Souls 3 the greatest RPG of 2015. 16. Decision number 1. Making the dragon form useless. Dark Souls 3 greatly expanded on the concept of becoming a dragon and added more items than any of the previous games, but somehow they managed to make every single one of them absolutely fucking worthless. Have a look at this. These are 5 idiots trying to kill me at once with dragon items only, and as you can see they're struggling, and that is because these attacks are slow, they do next to no damage, and they don't even stagger. But hey, if you level up intelligence and faith just a few times, you can actually do double the damage. So now that we know this, let's go try hit someone with it. Yeah, maybe I was exaggerating a little bit, it's not that bad. If your opponent has a stroke in the middle of the battle, you can hit them pretty easily. Decision number 2. Making special attacks not so special. One of the most game-breaking aspects of Dark Souls 2 was the fact that some weapons had special attacks with so much range that you could literally snipe people with them. This is one of the many reasons why Dark Souls 2 is considered the worst game in the series. Luckily for us, with Miyazaki back in charge, in Dark Souls 3 special attacks have a range of approximately 2 centimeters, which makes all of these potentially fun weapons a complete waste of time. But of course, Miyazaki wouldn't have done this without a good reason. My theory is that since the fire is fading, maybe the powers of these weapons are also fading away. And I'm guessing that there's also a lore explanation as to why you can't free aim it, but I haven't figured that one out yet. Decision number 3. Bullying players into New Game Plus. Alright, so say that you pay a quick visit to Rosaria and change your stats and your appearance so that you can cosplay as one of the pigs in Majula. After you're done, you revert back to your old character and, well, now you've used 4 out of 5 reverts. And if you want to do that shit again, you're gonna have to go into New Game Plus. But let's say that you're just focused in PvP, you don't care about the stats or your appearance, and you just want to be the best. And of course, you're gonna need the +2 versions of the best rings in the game. And yep, for that you're also gonna have to go into New Game Plus Plus. And it doesn't even make any sense. Wolf Ring +0, you gotta get a bunch of PvP kills in the stupid Wolf Covenant. Wolf Ring +2, oops, it's right here after the first boss. Sorry. To be completely fair though, New Game Plus in Dark Souls 3 has a lot of it fucking doesn't, it's terrible. Decision number 4. Making armor unupgradable. Wait, actually, this was actually a good thing. What the hell? Decision number 4. Suicide has consequences now. One very cool thing that you could do in the previous Souls games was to launch a kamikaze attack on people by basically performing a crazy plunging attack from a high distance that killed both you and whoever you landed on. Not in Dark Souls 3, however. In this game, if you fall to your death, the plunging attack won't even happen. And if you're like me, you might be thinking that this is just one of those changes made so that invading is fucking impossible. But apparently that is not correct. Check out what this redditor said. We all know the struggle. You invade the world while the host is riding to victory on the shoulders of his phantoms. Everyone spamming, chugging, parrying, resummoning. It's incredibly frustrating to lose to these guys, especially when one of them has the nerve to point down. It's not fair, but that's the point. Miyazaki doesn't want you to win, he wants you to fill a role not so dissimilar to that of the mobs. A challenge to be overcome. I think we can all agree that Dark Souls is a cakewalk with Phantom Brigade backing you up, but when an intelligent, experienced invader shows up, fully kitted out to defend himself against a Dark Sword hailstorm, the game gets hard again. Your job isn't to win, it's to punish them. Make them suck down their Estus, force them to move forward with fewer phantoms, Do the best you can to defend this world, and die knowing those scraps don't have a chance against the boss without full Estus and the whole posse at their back. What a brilliant realization. All along, Miyazaki wanted us invaders to be this. A fucking regular piece of shit mob in this stupid fucking...